Dat de computer klopt.
Heb jij op YouTube?
Nee. Pep, 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 pep. Pap, 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 pap.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Hallo?
Je hebt een kandelijn.
De tekst klopt niet. Wacht, ik ga heel even.
Maar je audio is wel goed.
Toppie. Gelukkig. Ga even de tekst.
Ik kijk alleen op de TikTok mee. Hè.
Ja, you know. Even kijken.
Onder beeldscherm heb ik dan namelijk.
Ik neem aan dat dit het is. Even werken.
Hey Delaria.
Hey Delaria.
Ja, daar ja.
Ah.
Zo. Yes, ik heb... Sorry. Ik heb weer een nieuw spel, Delaria. Wacht, hier.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Ai, dat is toch illegaal, hè?
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Ik heb weer een nieuw spel gevonden. Hoe is die, Delaria? En hoe is die met jou, Kevin? Wat is dat?
Dat is heet.
Ah,
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
ook rustig aan hier. Thanks voor de like. Oh. Oh. Het huis is zo gek gemaakt. Het zijn allemaal huisjes op elkaar.
Oh ja.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago. Marked urgent. Open immediately.
En post. Hele post.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Wow. Thanks voor het klappen. Super lief van je, dankjewel.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Nu sluit dat.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Hey, spannend. Zal hier beneden wat zijn? Hi Michel, welkom. Overal post. Oh, ik ben al de hele tijd door het water aan het lopen. Nice. Natte voeten. Love it.
Dat is goed, hè?
Nee. Beetje nat.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
Daar een dier. Oké, zo zoom ik het in. Super lief, dankjewel Kevin. Daar ziet er iets uit alsof we daar naartoe moeten, dus ik ga heel even kijken.
Katje, moet je push dadelijk hebben opstaan of niet?
Wat op Discord.
Ja.
Had ik het dan niet beter daar juist gedaan dat ik niet live was. Jij kan ook uit de call gaan, dat is geen probleem.
Ja, maar dan gaat je scherm toch.
Gaat die sowieso, dus.
Bedankt. Wat aanzetten bij jou. Dadelijk.
Kom ik hier niet thuis vandaan, jawel. Oh Jetro, welkom.
The truth is,
Oh.
even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Hi,
But now I
Koos,
had
welkom.
questions about my family that only.
Ah! Oh my god, hey. Iedere keer opnieuw spring ik op. Thanks voor het vlammend hart, nogmaals, Kevin. In een waterval. Wat is het donker? Dankjewel, Kevin. Echt kan ik omhoog. Moet ik hier naar... Waar kom ik vanaf? Ja, hier is hij door. Hoi, happy thee, kleintje. Dat is lang geleden.
I wouldn't have driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Oh, cute. Waarom kan ik niet rennen? Die kan wel hoog springen. Oh. Geen idee wat dat. Hier nog iets? Oh, even nog. Ah, ik moet dat voorstellen, maar zodra.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Zo'n gek huis, echt hè. Een huis op een huis op een huis op een huis op een huis. Kijk, ik kan niet. Hi, Laia.
Hoi.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Nee, hier is nee. Oh, it's so super lief. Dankjewel, Kevin.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
Ah.
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me even then.
Huh. Heftig.
Guys, you know the rust.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Zo vreemd dat zou er een glijbaan geweest zijn of zo? Zo lief, Kevin,
Ik
dank
niet
je.
weet.
Hij staat al. Lijkt wel een soort
Klonk heel-
glijbaan.
Dat klonk heel verkeerd.
Vlak.
Wat je zei.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh, dat is een
Ja, dat vind ik wel. Fransendag.
Fransendag, ja. Best wel terug.
niet goed.
Is goed.
Is hier ook nog iets? Oh. Via hier binnen gaan of via de andere kant binnen gaan? Nou, het lijkt me dat ik op het kattenluikje moet aan deze kant. Zeg het eens, Kevin. Via het kattenluikje of via de voordeur?
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Oh, wat? Kevin, voordeur of kattenluikje? Kevin. Hoi Jam, welkom. Zal ik de voordeur doen of het kattenluikje? Oké, wat was aan je geven? Ja, met stomme dingetjes. Wat zou er gebeuren als ik via voor? Maar ja, wat zou er gebeuren als ik via de kattenluik ga? Dat is ook gebeurd.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Kattenluikje, it is. Dat was niet zo moeilijk, hè. Blijkbaar. Uiteindelijk is het maar één keuze.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was
Oh,
11.
het is een hondenluikje. Ik zou niet durven inbreken. Hi Milan, welkom. Maar wat horen die dan juist in de... Hier. Een biertje. De hel is dit dan? Ik heb in mijn eigen huis. Hè. Ik kan niet inbreken in mijn eigen huis, toch?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh, zo.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Ah. 2010, jongen. Oh. Wat cute. Je hebt niks gezien, Kevin.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Welke maand stond hier? Oh, januari.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Ah, 22 jaar geworden, volgens mij. Good luck.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Dat van die beschimmeld is, jongens.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Zou die kat hier nog zitten of zo? Dat die stoel hier zelf nog, die vrouw is er van meegegaan.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oei.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Heftig. Cute, huh?
Even the fireplace had a story.
Sorry.
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Kwaliteit. Een huis kan zinken, jongen. Daar gaat het. Fuck is hier? What the hell?
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with
Cute.
the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Ah, die beentjes bewegen, wat grappig. Zou hier iets zijn? Hi, Justin.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Waarom moesten zij opeens zo snel weg, die avond? Oh,
Edie told me once that
people.
every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Vet. Ja, achteruit lopen. Dan kan ik er nog eens aan draaien. Dat is wel correct. We zullen boven eens gaan kijken, zeker?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Nice. Deze is open, dus hier ga ik denk ik als laatste in. Weet ik dat zeker. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Ja, moeilijk hè. Die was maar 10 jaar geworden. Echt? Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
No. Gregory. Die is ook niet oud
As a
geworden.
kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Hoezo? Huh? Wacht. Dit is een badkamer. Waarom is die zo fluffy? Gregory 1 jaar. Zie ik dat goed? Ja, toch? Doe maar hè? Oké.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Klinkt zo vreemd. Kan aan mij liggen, hè, maar het klinkt heel vreemd. Hey, Levi!
Ja,
Nou, ik zie dat je in mijn live zit.
ja, ik zit niet in de live.
Jawel?
Ik ben mijn eigen live aan het kijken.
Je komt juist mijn live binnen.
Edie's father
Nee?
owned the original
Ja.
house.
Weet ik niet. Met uw alt-account, of hoe noem ik het?
Huh?
Ja, geen idee.
Geen idee.
Barbara was a child
Op
star for
telefoon
2
staat
years.
mijn stream te spelen voor
Until
mij waar ik
America
doorgehouden
arrived.
Wacht, hè, wat zeg je?
Oei.
Zeg het,
wat?
zeg het nog eens, ja.
Ja, dat ook.
Ah,
hè.
ja. Dat is later.
Maar jongens. Ja, zeg het niet nog eens.
Ja, dat ik op mijn account zit te kijken, op mijn eigen stream zit te kijken, voor alles gewoon een beetje in doog te houden.
Oh. Hey Beertje,
Slim,
welkom.
ja.
Ja, je zat opeens in mijn live. Discord,
Ja.
Discord. TikTok glitchte hem even of zo, ik weet het ook niet. Even kan ik naar boven gaan.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Waarom? Waarom loopt daar een kabel naartoe? Zal ik me anders even muten, dat jullie geen last hebben van mij?
Ja, ik heb mij toch anders staan, dus dan Ik heb push to talk aanstaan, dus van mij heb je normaal geen last.
Nee, zo van, maar ik fix wel en heb je mij ook geen last.
Ja, maar bij jou moeten we dat ook aanzetten. Ben ik.
Daarom, maar dat zullen we straks morgen doen. Allee, joe.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay. Dat klopt. Heel leuk, welkom.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Waar sliep zij dan zelf? Ik heb toch al kamers gehad. En haar eigen kamer niet eens gevonden. Oh, vet man. Ik neem aan dat dit het oude huis moet voorstellen. Wat gezonken is of zo. Oh, vet gemaakt man. Holy shit. Hallo, ik heb ook een zo'n hebben. Thanks voor de roodjes. USA, zijn jij geloof niet. Oh, jongen. Oké.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Naar boven.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh jee, wat gaan we tegenkomen? Oh ja,
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh. Op Molly kamer?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Geen aanvang. Wat grappig. Oh, terug kan ik sowieso niet. Okay.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Wat schattig. Waarom ligt daar een wc-rol in? Ik weet het ook niet.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Dat begrijp ik. Dat lijkt me ook wel vreemd eigenlijk. Waarom ligt er een soort rope? Dat is heel vreemd, maar ja, ik kan ermee liggen. Oeh, een dagboek.
December 13th, 1947.
Oh, joh.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, you It's late. Go to sleep.
Ja, of waarom heeft hij een kind gehad? Dat kind heeft hij niet gehad. Wacht.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh man. Lijkt me niet de bedoeling.
I kept eating and eating. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Wat is er nog dit? Oh nee.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Ja, zie ik. Hey Robbe, welkom. Oh. Oh
It was
nee.
a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Oh nee.
I reached out for her.
Oh nee, wat gaat er gebeuren?
And suddenly,
Wat?
I was a cat.
Dit is een wazig spelletje. Zeker die vogel gaan pakken. Die mee.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Ja, de kaver.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Waarom ligt hij met een hoed in bed? Dat vind ik een beetje weird. En waarom staat hij is daar zo te staren, man? Ja. Waarom die vogel?
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh. Ik weet niet wat ik moet. Oh. 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 Maar wat? Hoezo kan ik door een boom heen? Hier.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Hi maat, welkom.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Hoe zielig, man.
I gobbled her up,
Oh. Ik vind het echt zielig, ik haat
and
het.
suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Ah, ik haat het.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Heftig.
Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Wat? Ja, wacht, wat? Ja man, dit is logisch. Ja, dan... Oh. Kan hij niet dood uit het water?
I rolled off
what?
the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh, ik haat het.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, echt waar. Waarom is het een weer te mee? Oh, best
Grabbed on
sorry,
tight,
vriendje.
but I was so hungry. I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Ja,
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
als mensen zeg ik het niet waar. Sorry. Dat weet misschien heel weer. Ik negeer mij maar. Oeh.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Ja man, al die tassen wat daar bewegen, dat is heel stil hoor. Vind je? Ik weet niet. En u? Duurt het gewoon zo lang voordat jullie die optreden? Waarom lijkt het alsof het vast hangt? Die mensen niet. Volgens mij hangt het vast. Dachten we het opnieuw op. Hè? Ah. Moet ik dat weer opnieuw doen voor je? Oh, sorry.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was
Ik
starving,
heb gewoon even
so I
speeden.
looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back. I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
Klinkt wel lekker crunchy.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her,
Ik heb wat drinken.
and suddenly, I was a cat.
Ik heb voor een geroosje. Dat doe je.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her.
Ik kan niet erop springen. Maar jongen.
I could tell she
Yeah.
was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And
Ik dacht
suddenly,
dat je muntjes
I was
op
an owl.
je gooit.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Had de deel zo hard.
Rabbits.
Sorry, geintje.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one
Ja,
bit.
ja.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Oh, rabbit. Kak.
A mama rabbit.
Ooit waren er twee.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh,
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Kijk, mijn stem is over de weg vliegen, jongen. Ja, kijk me
I
over de
rolled
weg
off the
vliegen.
cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Maar jongen, pak die voor. Jongen,
I grabbed on
ik
tight,
wil zeggen.
but I was so hungry.
Het is ook
Jumped
chic,
out
hè,
of the
Kevin?
water.
Once in a
When
lifetime.
I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Ik hoop dat hij
Now
nu
I
niet
was a
nog eens blijft
monster,
hangen.
and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Wacht, wat? Jongen, dat spel is aan het glitchen. Zie je? Die duurde het zoveel kosten. Weet ik niet.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Drunken sailor, what should we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
His belly was rough. His belly was rough.
Maar ik had hem eigenlijk moeten laten zingen. You getcha.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. Across the water was something new, something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh nee, wat gaan we nog?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh jee. Oh jee, wat gaan we nu doen? Oh joh, ik kan zomaar naar boven klimmen. Is dat nou een wc? Is dat nou haar wc? Nee. Dit is gewoon haar badkamer.
I got closer and closer.
What the hell? Oh god. Zien jullie een soort slangachtig iets? Sorry. Waarom is die opeens zo kort? Heel kort geweest. Wat is dit eigenlijk? Ah, een springt
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep, but it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the hell? Ja man. Weer. Zijn was dan een soort slang of zo, maar...
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Ze ziet er wel schattig uit. Maar de vis is er niet meer.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom
wacht,
with
dat
its
heb ik
own,
niet
even
gezien.
tinier gerbil cage.
Waarom kan ik dat?
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I can't
Oh.
describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Oh ja, juist. Ik heb dat juist allemaal niet gedaan, zo gezegd, omdat ik nieuw ben. Dat ding onder het bed. Hè. Alles gezien, anders dan mis. Voor een poes. Geen poes. Oh, ik kan niet meer terug.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. So, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, hier. Dit is. Ja. Oh, een slaan. Bob. Dat was Bob. En dan hebben we Burpee. Waarom deze dit geen naam? Een Durpee. Burpee en Durpee. En dan Rob. En Lurpee. Jongen, wat een naam. Burpee. Die paard. Durpee. Burpee. Show.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Edith Finch. Oeh, die was van alles op maken. Heftig. Dragon kills Finch. Oh ja, zie, dat was echt een soort glijbaan die van boven naar beneden ging. Onder een boom. Ja, de meeste glijbanen gaan van boven. Ik weet het niet. Oh, zou die losgegaan zijn terwijl hij erop houdt? Taxidermie, is dat niet voor dieren of zo?
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Dit is de volgende kamer. Stille douche.
Her room was like a museum.
Eens kijken wat hierop zit.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house,
Wat de hel?
hoping to leave the curse behind.
Het huis zit gewoon op een boot. Nice.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Nu snap ik wel waarom dat je zei dat ja, dat het huis volledig gezonken was.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Oh, heb je die gevonden?
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, dat was het. Maar ik wil kijken. En het handen of zo? Oh, ik had die ook gewoon kunnen inhouden. Wauw. Noemt dat mij wel.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, die was die van Lewis aan het maken. So sad. Oh, vet gemaakt. Dit is hoe het huis er ongeveer uitziet, hè?
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Oh, wat cute, al die handjes.
Great Grandma had always been the family's biggest fan.
Kijk dat die zo volledig afgekeerd zijn of zo. Afgekeerd. Ik weet niet wat daar aan het geven is in plaats. Zo ver en ik denk, oh.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house.
Huh?
My mom was furious.
Grappig. Oh ja, dat is nog één.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Ik heb alles wel verdienen. Een loopback. Oh, met de tennisbaltjes eronder. Cute baby. Hier iets.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Lelijk, jongen. Iets speciaals willen doen. Ik had echt verwacht dat dit ging. Aangezien het feit dat ik daar trailers van gezien heb. Zou ik iets gemist hebben? Misschien is dat ergens al. Gaan we verder.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Hey, Milton is funny. What? That? Dat is wel niet gezond. Sigaret. Maar ik kan er niet meer boven.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
Schattig. Het is een astronautje.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that. Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, God. Oh.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Hij viel toch in het water. Deze is geen angstspel, hoor.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Zalig, denk ik.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Aw. Deze kan ook. Wat schattig. What the hell? Het huis is zo speciaal, hè, ik zweer. Eigen speciale huis dit, jongen.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Hey Dylan, welkom. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Die keer dat je dat nog kunt lezen, die heb ik birthday bar. Op een cake, paprika.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. Has been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, the scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right. Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. Right on cue.
Oh, zeg nu niet dat het nu eng wordt.
She reached for the music box. And as she
Oh, nu
wound
moet
the
ik dat doen.
key, she listened for Rick.
Oh, nee.
Was silent.
Oh, nee. Ik haat het nu al.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, nee. Oh, nee. Goed. Uit de deur. What the fuck is that?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
What the fuck?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well,
What the
I'm not
fuck,
scared,
Daryl?
Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh, fuck you. Serieus? Is goed, Kevin.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Ah, no.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Yeah?
And when he was, he couldn't get enough.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
She played her part beautifully. Years. Inches grow. He wasn't moving. She sensed the story might not be over yet.
Spannend. Die wijf deze actie.
Then vanished.
Ja?
Listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... dying to speak to young Barbara.
Oh, what the fuck.
At the door, she whispered. It was coming from inside the house.
Wacht, wat?
Oh dear.
Oh, what the fuck?
I come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom.
What the fuck?
But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Oh, what?
And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard.
Ja, snap
But
ik.
that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Wat?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh. Dat is heftig.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Dat is echt cute. Zou ik nu terug kunnen gaan en kunnen kijken naar die... Maar dat kan je niet verder, zeker sowieso niet. Ik moet zeker sowieso terug, niet? Kijk maar. Zolang er nu geen monsters komen...
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Ja, zie ik me hier.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Wat moet ik nu doen? Oh. Ja man, mooi gemaakt. voor de rest toch alles gezien of niet? Ja. Ik neem niet aan dat hier nu eens beneden gaat zitten, want dan ga ik hem helemaal afflippen. Kom je aan?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Nee, snap ik. Oh, hier is de kleine versie van het draak.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned
Oh,
out
what
she
the
was
fuck?
hiding a lot more than that.
Je kan het niks doen, toch? Nog donker. Hoi, Wout. Ah, licht. Wow.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Papa. Waarom ligt er allemaal...
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What the fuck?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Zijn ook perziken?
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Most friendly. And then one day, everything just
Hey, dit is een vee.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Maar ik kan toch niet... Oh, dit is Walter. Oh, Walter heeft hier gewoon altijd... Ah. Waarom gaat iedereen dood hier? Oh, weer.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
Oh nee!
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Nee, maar dat bedoelde ik niet. Ik wou nog... Kut, ik heb niet alles gezien nou. Godverdikke. Ja. Ach ja, mama. Waarom loop ik zo traag? Hoi leuk, welkom terug.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun.
Haha, daar is het trein, ik dacht het. Ik wil zeggen.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Ja, heen. What the hell, Asje? Waarom heb je die ramp?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Wauw, foto.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Lekker.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Ja man, ik zie helemaal geen...
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Waar die trein staat. Ik weet het niet. Ook alles
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Wat de andere stoel.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Maar voor wie heeft hij het? Wat die gezegd
And the
heeft?
history you're a part of.
Of dat gaan doen, Jacob. Maar ik heb toch belangen na niet alle verhalen gehad, of wel?
To be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Jacob, wat ben je aan het doen?
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Ga je niet dicht doen? Dan. Het lijkt alsof ik niet alle verhalen heb gehad.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Ja, oké. Dat is wel een beetje weird, ja. Oh, what the hell.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, yeah.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh. Kapsie. Dat is grappig.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly. Kelvin. Oh, die is opgestoken. Ja, niet door. Oh Joshua, hoe is ie? Ik wist niet dat die doorkomt. Eigenlijk wil ik dat wel, hè. Dat stond op de deur, maar ik heb niet gezet. Mhm. Okay.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Hi Leon, welkom.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Ah, it's Edie and Sven. That is.
She could see it poking out of the water
Fun.
at low tide.
Was je dat zijn? Odin of hoe noemt die? Ik weet het niet. Oh.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Nu? Niet terug? Dat heb ik niet gezien.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Wie zijn Gregory en Gus? Die heb ik niet meegekregen volgens mij. Zou dat de kinderen van hem zijn? Ze zijn niet lang meegegaan. Van hen heb ik niks gezien.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Oh. Heftig. Hi, Solarin. So sad.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Anders zou we de sleutel niet gehad hebben. Zoals zij op het einde van het spel doodgaat. Hè.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
wel zeggen, deze denk ik zwanger. Oh, dat was de nipte, hè, girly pop. Ah, we zijn nog niet klaar met de verhaal.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Dat zou heel goed kunnen.
They were both pretty intense.
Waarom verandert die muziek altijd zo?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dat is zeker waar.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Ga je nu weer? Jongens, ik ga heel even naar het toilet. Ik ben zo terug. Daar ben ik weer. Zo. Moet dit zijn? Grappige foto's. What the hell?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Sorry, I'm starving.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always going to be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was going to be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo. Let's see. Maybe.
There's a small pond.
Or was it? It could have been.
Het duurt lang. Oh, hier. Hey, mooie namen. Emily Dickinson. Moet ik hier eigenlijk nog iets anders fotograferen? Dit is wel wel hangen. er iets gemist hebben.
Dad!
Oh,
Good eyes, Don.
boven. Jesus, dat moest ik ook maar weten.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Keep yourself squared up. Great shot, Don!
Jesus. Slechte vader weet geen man.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oops. Zou die daar dood gegaan zijn? Volgens mij wel.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Why? Oh, heftig joh. Coronabeestje. Je eigen schuld. Ik heb dan. Grapje.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh nee, ik ken de camera. Dat vind ik niet goed. Even rondkijken. Dit naar de bovenkamer. Restart. Be a baby. Eerst naar Gregory. Highlander, welkom.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh nee.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Nee. Ik ga het zelf zwemmen nog wel.
Over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. his world was like. It reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. Sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. I feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh my God.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Oh, what the hell?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh my
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
God. Oh, een grote mond, die foto, jongen. Jesus Christ. Ik ben dood.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet. A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remembered.
Make it cry.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh. That well.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ah, hi Kevin. Christy. Sophie, is het gelukt? Wat? Oké. Maar dat moet ik niet. Ah ja, gezellig. Altijd leuk als ze niet luisteren. Vermoeiende dame.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh.
And to see kids in the house again.
Hoi Gillian. Nee, begrijp ik wel, Kevin. Boe. Schrik bedoel ik. Oh jee, ik heb me
The
verschrokken,
house had
man.
to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Nee, dat begrijpelijk wel. Dat je dan even wegsteekt. Gillian, lang
For a
geleden, man.
while, things were good. Almost normal.
Oh, wat schattig, een leuk lachje. Hoe is het toch met jou, Gillian?
But it didn't last.
Oh,
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a
Ah.
castle.
Daarom dat het zo... Toppie. Ja, zeker weten, Kevin.
After Milton
Toch, er gaat
disappeared,
altijd
the
voor,
only
hè.
thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Toppie, Gillian. Gezellig, ja. Oh.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Heftig. Oh. Oh, daar is hij verdwenen. In zijn... Ah. Wauw.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Daar is hij zo gezegd naartoe gegaan.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Ja, begrijpelijk, ja. Morgen heeft ze zeker school. Of hoe oud is ze?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room, except Lewis.
Oh, dit waren alle people. Of wat? Jezus Christus. Waarom om 4 uur al? Laat volle water.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
No. Oh, man.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh,
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Ah.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
Ah, yeah.
And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Hey, dat is moeilijk hoor, dat allemaal lezen hier en ondertussen niet best doen.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Serious. You're mine. Huh? Dat is vreemd.
Songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Wat zei je, liefje?
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery, but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds,
Dat is heel vreemd. Ik heb er nooit.
even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Ja, thanks, Kevin. Voor de broodjes.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Kom dat jullie nog steeds muntjes hebben.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Ja,
in
waarom zou je
Louisville,
dat doen?
he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows.
Oh.
He followed the sound of her silver harp.
Oh, wow, Kevin. Oh.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Ja, dat is waar. En als ze erachter komt, wat je dan doen?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What the hell? Oh.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Waar gaan we die nog allemaal aan hoofd? Oh, ik snap het.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Kevin. Gebeden.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
What a lie.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh no. Oh no. Not gonna be seven. Oh no.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my god. Dat is lief, dankjewel, Kevin. Hey, weer een Emily. Nice.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Heeft hij zichzelf niet onthoofd bij dat machine? Mij wel. Kijk. Huh?
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Nee. Goed dat je dat niet gedaan hebt.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Maar hier was haar. Oh, ze sliep boven haar mama.
But it had to end one way or another.
Doe me niet. Kevin, spaar het maar lekker. Houd maar lekker bij
to tell you about that last night.
Jesus. Heftig. Op Twitch of wat? Heftig wel. Het is wel super lief, Kevin. Maar spaar het lekker voor je dochtertje. Zo belangrijk.
That whole last
Dat is
day,
belangrijker.
Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have
Kevin. Thanks voor het rustje. Maar je hebt dus niks opgeladen, hoor ik.
for you in the morning, okay?
Kevin, spaar op je voor je dochtertje.
Dear
Kevin.
Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh no.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Maar wat zou hier zijn? Zou je dan niet zeggen? Het is niet de bedoeling dat ik daar... nee, dat is niet de bedoeling dat ik aan het programma heb ook niet tegen. Ja, dat komt er hetzelfde uit. Serieus. Merci, Kevin. Maar doe nu maar lekker sparen voor je dochter. Oh.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Hi, Levi.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Thanks, Kevin. Voor de kap. Ik weet niet wat kat dat is, maar...
It's my way.
Zie niks.
I got turned around.
Wat?
I started seeing things.
Dude.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Oh, what?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
That
night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Dat kan ook nog, ja. Super lief, dankjewel, Kevin.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Good, Mama.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Wie de fuck heeft daar
The
dingen
next
door
morning,
gemaakt?
the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh, what?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Thank you.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Denk het wel. Ik weet het niet.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What the hell? Wie? Is dat haar kind? Oh, what the hell? Is dat nu volledig? Nee. Nee, ik heb eigenlijk niet gedaan. Jesus. Thanks, God. Oh, dat was gewoon echt het einde. Thanks, Kevin. Super lief van je. Wat een heftig verhaal. Jezus. Oho. Waarom zijn er allemaal kinderfoto's van de mensen die het gemaakt hebben? Heftig. Dat was wel een heftige verhaallijn, man. Holy damn. Hi, liefje. Echt wel schattig dat het allemaal die foto's zijn van toen dat hun kinderen waren. Het is ook van iedereen. Van Molly. Van de broer van Samen, ik weet even de naam niet. Winston. Was dat ook van Molly? Dat was van Walter. Dat was van die oude en kelder. En van Barbara. Heftig, maar een wapen. Edith. Ik had eigenlijk niet verwacht dat ik dit spel ging uitspelen in één livestream. Ja, blijkbaar. Ik had eigenlijk gehoopt dat ik die in een paar livestreams kon doen, maar nee, dat is. Ach ja. Hé, de koelkast. Hé, vet wel. Hebben jullie daar zo lang over gedaan? 5 jaar. Ja. Nou, dat is wel leuk. Ja, maar echt, hè? Het was korter als verwacht. Replay. Heftig. Oh, dat kun je echt uitkiezen. Oh, dat is wel nice. Dat is niet echt nodig, hè? We hebben alles gezien, eigenlijk. Het was wel echt een goed spel, moet ik zeggen. Ik zeg het echt wel een interessante verhaallijn was. Echt wel chic gemaakt ook. Ik zou zo niet echt zeggen dat dat van 2017 was, hoor. Het is best wel goed gedaan. Goede kwaliteit. Interessant. Interessant. Ja, dat was hem weer voor vandaag. Wat had je niet gedacht, Kevin? Nee, van 2017 volgens mij is dat wel. Wacht, ik ga even kijken. Het kan ook fout zijn. Maar ik dacht van 2017 dat dat was. Wacht, zat er nergens bij. Nog wat 4 van de 9 prestaties. Oh. Ja, dat wou ik doen, maar daar had ik geen zin in. Loop the loop the loop. Play Calvin's story again. Clear the balls. Clear all balls of the pool table. Let them finish. Get drunk and still of finish his song. Ah, dat wou ik eerst doen, maar ik was... Ik dacht dat ik hier ergens kon zien stond, maar toch niet. Nee. Ja, toch, Kevin? Vond ik ook wel. Was wel ook heel fijn om te spelen. Ik vond het ook echt een fijn spel. Oh man, ik ben moe. Ik ga het van vandaag hierbij laten. Dankjewel voor zo lang te blijven hangen, Kevin. Of de Laria er ook nog in zat. Thanks. Thanks voor de giftjes nog, by the way, Kevin. Dat zeg je lief van je. Maar nu doe nu maar alles sparen voor je dochtertje. Dan kijk de stream. Nee, niet misschien gewoon ja zeggen. Ja, ik ga vanaf nu sparen voor mijn dochter. En mezelf, zeg dat ook maar. Oh jee. Ah, we zullen wel zien, zeker, Kevin. Nee, Stava, dat is goed. We zeggen fijne avond nog, Kevin. En vooral als er nog andere mensen aan het kijken zijn, voor jullie ook een fijne avond. Dankjewel, Kevin. Slaap wel alvast. En normaal gezien ben ik morgenavond gewoon weer live. Oké. Oké. Dan ga ik afsluiten. Bye bye. Tot morgen. Doei doei.